Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing okay on this Wednesday evening as I record this. So I just did a recent unbagging of a sweet looking jersey, and yeah, if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out on the channel. And I kind of wanted to show these off a little bit because I wanted to kind of compare them. This, of course, this is my Joe Sakic Quebec Nordiques jersey. Looks amazing, absolutely awesome. Got this through Hockey Authentic, and yeah, I was impressed when I was looking on their site one time, and I happened to see they had one of these, so I was lucky enough to snag one. Kids and making demands. Gotta love it, right? So back to this. I got this through Hockey Authentic. I remember looking around on their site one time, and I'm like, wow, they have a Nordiques Joe Sakic jersey, and then I saw they had it in my size, and I was like, I have to have that, and I went and picked it up. So I wanted to kind of do a comparison here. Now, of course, it's just like this one. It's a CCM. It is part of the vintage. It is part of the CCM vintage line. This is my blank version. I had always wanted a Joe Sakic Nordique jersey. That's why I went and got this one. So I've got that one to go along with the blank one. So here is this lovely thing. This, of course, is the CCM version. The logo, of course, this is just heat pressed on. This is not, this isn't sewn on or anything. It's just, completely heat pressed on. You lift up and you can kind of see there. You can see it. It's just heat pressed on. The same with the fleur-de-lis. Those are just heat pressed on, but they're pressed on very nicely. And of course, this is the Airnet, the classic CCM Airnet polyester, which was made. Of course, this was Canadian made, which is why these are so good. And I still, to this day, like these CCM jerseys more than any other manufacturer. The sizing was great. I mean, everything about this was just awesome. I mean, this is a 2XL. This is a 2XL. It fits me beautifully, and there's no, it's not tight up here. It's not, not any of that. There's none of that. Like dress effect, where it's tight and then kind of flares down like a lot of the Fanatics are. Which again should be interesting to see what Fanatics does when they do their new template, which still worries me a little bit because I remember when Reebok redid their templates and I remember how bad they were. Those jerseys were not cut the best. They had to make 3X and 4X to accommodate them because, they basically, the way they cut them, it basically shrunk them down a size, at least one size, if not a size and a half. And then, of course, their template, they only had a handful of templates, so, teams had to completely rebrand their jerseys to a bunch of very dull jerseys. Dull and just kind of you had teams like Tampa Bay, Ottawa, Pittsburgh. They had the same, all in their team colors, same exact design, same template, everything. Not good. But these ones, the CCMs look amazing. I mean, these are awesome. I still love the CCMs more than any other. But then we got this one. This, of course, is the new. This is the premium because the authentic pros are they're little spendy, so I can't quite afford those. But this is the new Heritage or 30th anniversary jersey for Colorado. This is the one they revealed. This is the one that literally sold out. The size 60s sold out in 20 minutes, and then 10 minutes later, all the rest of the sizes were gone. The 56s, 54s, 52s, 50s were gone in literally a half an hour of this going live on the NHL shop site. And from what I heard, it was the same at the team stores. The Colorado team store, they had told people, when they were going to be available, there were lines waiting outside. And the minute they put them out, they opened the doors, flooding. I mean, everybody flooded in to grab them all, and they sold out at the team store of everything they had within, I would say, like they said, about a half hour, like it did on the NHL site. But this, of course, this is the Fanatics version. This, it has the fight strap. You can see the fight strap there. Of course, there's the Fanatics logo. And a cool thing is, you look at this feature. Look at this. I didn't see that initially when I saw these revealed, which, you can kind of see why a lot of people didn't see them, because they're kind of faded. It's kind of a faded look, but it shows, there's who they were. Here's who they are now. Shows both logos off, makes it look absolutely amazing. And of course, the fleur-de-lis, these, you can see they're sewn on. Same with, down here, they're all sewn on. The logo, of course, as you can see here, the logo is sewn on. Looks amazing. And I just kind of wanted to show the two off. Now, looking at this, obviously the logo on this is bigger than the logo here. But it's so cool. It is such a great look. And again, let's let's take a look at the colors here. The colors are, same with here. The colors are pretty damn close. You look at it, and you try to color match it as good as you can. And they do. They look pretty nice. That's pretty good coloring there. And of course, the same with the logos. The logos, of course, look amazing. This, of course, is bigger, and it's such a good look. And of course, show them all off here. And yeah, look at that. The 3 Nordique logos. Look at that. Very cool. Now, of course, the neckline is different, as it is, on this one. The neckline, it's obviously it's much thinner. It's that CCM neckline. Where this is the Adidas / Fanatics type neckline. So it's a thicker white neck, as you can see. Of course, the fleur-de-lis are, obviously the fleur-de-lis on this one sits up higher than it does here, but they look incredible. This jersey is amazing. And again, I don't know if they plan on trying to restock this or not, just because of the way that it's sold and how fast it's sold. I would think they would try to restock them. I don't know if Fanatics is going to try and restock any of these Centennial jerseys or these Heritage jerseys, I don't know. Just with the way they sold, I don't see why they wouldn't. But again, who knows? And it just blows my mind though that I mean it didn't blow my mind that this sold out within a half hour and the 60s were gone within 20 minutes. It's just the fact that they don't stock very many of the big sizes. They didn't even have 20, at least according to the screenshot that I took when I snagged this. When I snagged this, it said there were 4 left, and it said it had sold 13. So you're telling me there was only 17 in the size 60s? Why are you stocking that low? Why do you not have 40? Why do you not have 50? How do you not stock your site with the sizes, with the size that sells best? The size 60, no matter what team, the 60 sells out first. The 56s normally are not that far behind, but the 60 is the one that sells out first. 9 times out of 10, it is the 60s that sell out faster than any other size. But yet they don't stock them like they sell. That's why they're always gone. But yeah, these jerseys, amazing. The logo, of course, is fantastic. Let's try to get a kind of an up close shot of the logos here. Look at the colors. That's very nice. And of course, they do pretty much match if you try to, look at them kind of up close. And yeah, it looks amazing. Now, of course, one of the big things here, the CCM versions, you have on the logo, that's all threaded. The puck is threaded there. That's all threaded embroidery. Looks very cool. This one, of course, is just, it's not really embroidered or anything. It's all separate pieces of fabric there, separate pieces of twill, and it still looks fantastic. Both logos made differently, they both look fantastic. These jerseys are fantastic. They're awesome. There, of course, is nice set. Very good little set here, and am very, very glad that the Nordiques blue jersey came back. I remember when I first heard the rumor that it was coming back, I was very excited for it. Of course, there is the whole thing of, is it respectful or not? Some fans might think it's disrespectful. I can understand people at Quebec being a little uptight about that, kind of like how the people of Hartford might be a little upset about the Hurricanes using the Whalers jerseys. But think about it. Hartford is never getting an NHL team again. Quebec most likely is not getting an NHL team back, at least not in the near future. I honestly think the NHL has completely priced Quebec out with the fact that they want a $2 billion, yes, $billion expansion fee. And I just think they've completely priced Quebec out of that. But, who knows? Unless they get an investor with a lot of deep pockets, the odds of Quebec getting their team back is pretty low. And again, I said it in the other video. Without this team, Without that team, you do not have this team. Without the Quebec Nordiques, the Colorado Avalanche are not a thing. Now, maybe Colorado would have gotten an expansion team. Maybe. During that expansion of the late 90s and early 2000s, where Nashville, Atlanta, Columbus, and Minnesota came in, maybe Colorado gets an expansion team if Quebec stays in Quebec. Maybe. That's I mean, who knows? And even if they would have gotten an expansion team, there's nothing, who knows if they would have been the Colorado Avalanche. I mean, when they first were going there, this wasn't going to be the team name. This wasn't going to be the logo. They wanted to name the team the Rocky Mountain Extreme. Are you kidding? The logo looked goofy. It was just a big X. And it's like, it seemed like it seemed honestly like a lacrosse team name. Like a team that you would name in like Major League Lacrosse or something. Or it didn't sound right. It was horrible. Thankfully, it didn't go very far. And they came to their senses and designed a logo that has been a mainstay since their inception. The Colorado Avalanche. Fits. The name is perfect. The logo is perfect. But again, without the Quebec Nordiques, the Colorado Avalanche are not a thing. So, in a lot of ways, the Colorado Avalanche have a lot to thank. They have this logo and this jersey to thank for being this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like the jerseys? Which one do you like better? Do you like the CCM version, or do you like the Fanatics version? I think both of them are fantastic. I love the size of the logo too. The logo size is incredible. This, of course, is bigger than this, as you can probably tell. In the picture here, this is at least probably double the size of this, but it looks incredible. So let me know though what you guys think in the comments. Are you happy to see the Nordique jersey come back, or or not so much? And like I said, I want to see the Quebec Nordiques get their team back too. I really do. I did two videos talking about 5 reasons why the NHL will not bring back the Quebec Nordiques and 5 reasons why I think the NHL should. Go check those videos out on the channel. And yeah. So the Heritage / 30th anniversary jersey of the Colorado Avalanche, reconnecting with their history of the Quebec Nordiques in an amazing looking jersey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Also hit the little notification bell that will notify you anytime future videos are uploaded. And by all means, share the videos with everybody, anybody that you know, friends, family, co-workers, whoever. Share the videos. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, share all the videos. I will see you guys later.